Donald Trump, one of the most controversial and talked about figures in modern American politics, is back in the spotlight as we move through 2024. With new moves, new challenges, and a firm hold on his base, Trump's actions this year are once again shaking up the political landscape. After a turbulent first term and a heated 2020 election, Trump has remained a dominant force. His 2024 actions are no exception. Let's dive into what Trump has been up to so far this year. 1. 2024 presidential campaign. First and foremost, Trump launched his campaign for the 2024 presidential election early in the year. His rallies continue to attract huge crowds, and he remains laser-focused on his message: Make America Great Again. But now, with a renewed promise, Make America Strong Again.
Our movement to make America great again stands stronger, prouder, more united, more determined, and nearer to victory than ever before. We're going to make America great again. Gonna win the election.
His campaign has centered on issues like border security, economic revival, and reducing what he calls the overreach of government powers. He's taken aim at inflation, high energy prices, and criticized Biden's foreign policy on the global stage. 2. Legal battles continue. However, it hasn't all been smooth sailing for Trump in 2024. He continues to face multiple legal challenges, from indictments regarding the classified documents found at Mar-a-Lago to the ongoing investigation into January 6th. Trump's legal battles have dominated headlines. Despite these legal challenges, Trump's base remains loyal, and he often uses these issues as rallying points, framing them as part of a broader fight against what he calls the deep state and political persecution. 3. Policy and platform announcements. In 2024, Trump's policy announcements have grabbed attention. He's pushing for tougher stances on immigration, calling for a complete overhaul of the U.S. immigration system, including the controversial idea of ending birthright citizenship. Trump: We need to put Americans first. We must secure our borders, end illegal immigration, and make sure that our workers have jobs and opportunities right here at home. On the economy, Trump continues to push for deregulation, bringing back coal and oil jobs and cutting taxes for businesses to spur job growth. 4. Foreign policy stances. In 2024, Trump has also been vocal about his foreign policy views. He's criticized the Biden administration's approach to China, calling for a harder stance on trade, intellectual property theft, and cybersecurity threats.
We are now making it clear to China that after years of targeting our industries and stealing our intellectual property, the theft of American jobs and wealth has come to an end.
Trump has also weighed in on the war in Ukraine, suggesting that under his leadership, the conflict could be resolved through negotiations. His rhetoric on NATO remains firm. He believes that member nations must pay their fair share or risk losing U.S. support. 5. Media and social media influence. In 2024, Trump continues to be a dominant figure on social media, specifically on Truth Social, the platform he launched after being banned from Twitter in 2021. His posts remain influential, often sparking viral conversations and media frenzy. Trump: We're not going to be silenced anymore. We're going to keep speaking the truth, and the people are listening. Despite being banned from mainstream platforms like Twitter and Facebook, Trump's digital presence continues to thrive, shaping the narrative of his 2024 campaign and influencing political conversations across the country. As the 2024 elections draw nearer, Donald Trump's influence on the political landscape remains undeniable. His return to the campaign trail has reignited conversations about the direction of America's future. Trump, with his polarizing rhetoric and firm base of supporters, continues to challenge the traditional structures of Washington politics. Whether you're a supporter or a critic, it's clear that Trump's presence in this election season is going to be a defining factor for both the Republican Party and the nation. Throughout his rallies, Trump has made it clear that his vision for America is centered on economic revival, stronger borders, and a return to the America First policies of his previous term. He promises to undo what he views as the failings of the current administration, from inflation to foreign policy missteps. His strategy is simple: to convince voters that his leadership is the key to restoring America's former glory. But with a more divided electorate than ever, will his message resonate as strongly as it did in 2016? However, the 2024 race is shaping up to be more complicated than previous elections. With new challengers within the Republican Party and shifting demographics, Trump will need to adapt his campaign to address the concerns of an increasingly diverse voter base. His focus on traditional populist themes has served him well in the past, but in a rapidly changing political landscape, Trump's ability to connect with new groups of voters could be the deciding factor in this race. Trump's legal challenges and controversies have also cast a shadow over his campaign. While some see these as politically motivated attacks, others believe they could weaken his chances in the general election. Yet, as history has shown, Trump thrives on adversity and uses it to energize his supporters. His resilience has been one of the hallmarks of his political career, and it remains to be seen how these issues will play out as the campaign intensifies. In conclusion, Donald Trump's 2024 bid is more than just a campaign. It's a movement that seeks to redefine American politics once again. His policies, rhetoric, and larger-than-life persona continue to captivate the attention of the nation. As the election approaches, one thing is certain: Donald Trump will not go quietly, and his impact on the race will be felt long after the final votes are cast. Whether he secures the presidency again or not, Trump's legacy will be a significant chapter in America's political history. Graphics showing poll numbers and public reactions. Republican support, 75% national. Favorability, 42%. Independent voters, split. 2024 is shaping up to be a pivotal year for Donald Trump. His campaign, legal battles, policy positions, and influence on the GOP are all at play as the nation prepares for another showdown at the ballot box. Will Trump secure a second term? Only time will tell, but one thing's for certain: Donald Trump isn't going anywhere. Stay tuned as the 2024 story unfolds. Like, share, and subscribe for more updates on Donald Trump and the 2024 election.